Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. All right, so there is a docuseries coming up called The Clinton Affair or Clinton Affairs. It's a three-part series on A&E and the Clinton Affair series trailer. So and the trailer's out. It will air, the first of three will air this Sunday at 9 p.m. November 18th on A&E. And here's I'll play a little bit of the trailer. But Monica Lewinsky has spoken to a few reporters, one of which was Variety, I think a couple others too, giving them a glimpse into what's into the program. I was shocked at her account of the infamous incident in the Oval Office. I guess it's the bathroom, and I really was. I was like, wow, how much was revealed. So that's why, honestly, that's what prompted me to show you this video. So and supposedly she thought it was spinach dip, the stuff on her dress, the blue dress. And she tells Variety or somebody that nobody, when she went to an event that night, nobody noticed that she had this all over her dress or said anything. All right, here's the trailer. I wonder, if this isn't all. I don't know what this is. We'll see. It's interesting that this is coming out right after Clinton supposedly, is thinking about running for president. Hillary.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again.
The president adamantly denies that.
Narratives of secrecy in this relationship.
There were other women.
Bill Clinton harassed me and told me, let's keep this between ourselves.
Paying the price for that story.
Two men stepped forward and flashed their badges at me.
I kept hoping that he wouldn't dare cross the line into perjury, period. The House is exhibiting articles of impeachment.
Okay, so, that's the trailer again. It airs on Sunday, 9 p.m. I'm not like promoting for A&E, but so like I said, she thought it was spinach dip. In one episode, which was viewed by the New York Post, Lewinsky says that she was not even aware the dress was stained and later believed she had gotten spinach dip on the frock. So this is all set to change. However, Monica Lewinsky has sat down for numerous interviews over the past 2 decades, but rarely has spoken about the affair with former President Bill Clinton. In fact, she was at some event, and that was with a live audience and stuff. It was some kind of thing. I want to say it was in Israel, actually, and she got up and walked out because she was asked about this. So she hasn't wanted to talk about it. She also said that she got the stain after performing a sex act on the president in the Oval Office bathroom shortly after he gifted a hat pin and a copy of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. She goes on to describe it a little bit more. I went to dinner that night. None of these people said to me, hey, you've got to go to the bathroom. You've got stuff all over your dress, says Lewinsky. She reveals that she was beckoned to the White House with the promise of a present and entered the Oval Office with Clinton and his secretary, who quickly hid out in the dining room. Clinton then handed out his gifts for Lewinsky, which included a hat pin, telling her, you always look so cute in hats, or you and your hats, or something like that, says Lewinsky. That was followed by a really beautiful copy of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass. And that was followed by a trip to the laboratory. Quote, and so we moved to the bathroom and were more intimate. There was some attention paid on me, and then I was reciprocating. Where up until that point, he had always stopped before completion on his part, recalls Lewinsky. I sort of stood up and said I wanted to move past that stage, and so he finally said, okay. I get the first part. I do. I mean, I think anybody would get that. So, and so we moved to the bathroom and we're more intimate. There was some attention paid on me, and then I was reciprocating, where up until that point, he had always stopped before completion on his part, recalls Lewinsky. I sort of stood up and said I wanted to move past that stage, and so he finally said, okay. She then adds, so that finished, and then I hugged him, and he hugged me, and off I went. Ahead of the show's premiere, Lewinsky opened up about the affair in an essay to Vanity Fair, which she expresses her disappointment that Bill does not think he should apologize to his former intern, as well as her desire to tell Hillary she is sorry. She does. She goes on to say, she was disappointed to see that he, in his interview with Craig Melvin, who put Bill on the spot during the interview on the Today Show, I think, the former president responded to the question by saying, no, I do not. But Hillary said the same thing, but she feels bad for Hillary and wants to apologize to her. It sounds like she deeply wants to do that. I was wondering if this didn't have something to do with, just sort of get this out in front. I mean, they never did this with Hillary. That was a big mistake. They didn't deal with this right away, and they just thought it was a closed book. It wasn't a topic anymore, and so they didn't deal with it. And I'm wondering if this isn't that. So. And then she adds he would be a better man for it. Talking about him apologizing. If you want to know what power looks like, watch a man safely, even smugly, do interviews for decades without ever worrying whether he will be asked the question he doesn't want to answer, writes Lewinsky. She also is quick to admit that she has some people to apologize for her actions. My first public words after the scandal, uttered in an interview with Barbara Walters on March 3rd, 1999, were an apology directly to Chelsea and Mrs. Clinton, writes Lewinsky. So, it just seemed like I don't know, like this is political, but I don't know. But back up to this, I really do not. So I sort of stood up and I said I wanted to move past that stage, and so he finally said okay. Does that mean like past the stage of just having sort of sexual relations and having like a real relationship, or was it where was there previously? Where previously it was just he was doing things to her and then it would stop. I'm honestly confused. And so we went to the bathroom and we're more intimate. There was some attention paid on me, and then I was reciprocating, where up until that point he had always stopped before completion on his part. But because there was like they traded favors or whatever. So who knows? Doesn't matter now. But there it is. That's the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I will see you in the next video. Later, man.